This video introduces the topology of an environment that has been developed by Richard Thomas to act as a practical toolset in support of Solvency II implementations. The environment represents Solvency II through a number of fundamental segments, each cross-referenced in context of topics and subject matter. Let us start with the EC directive, represented by its recitals, titles, chapters, sections, subsections, articles and text. Solvency II has a three-pillared approach to address quantitative requirements, qualitative requirements, transparency and supervisory reporting. Within each pillar, key documents are referenced and categorized. In the development of Solvency II, the European Commission made many calls for advice to CEOPS and now EIOPA, which resulted in a host of documents being published. EIOPA document listings provides quick access to these publications, which are listed in a friendly classified format together with many other publications. Using this environment, Boolean text string searches enable effective and quick identification of required subject matter across the full spectrum of documents. Within a Solvency II program, one often needs to read material by subject category. Subjects frequently have multiple references throughout the release documentation. Relevant material for key subjects, such as author, is pulled together within the subject category segment. Often a document will contain limited reference to any subject, so a colored trail leads readers to the relevant paragraphs within each document. The search capability across all Solvency II publications ensures that all references are captured, some hidden in obscure documents that may otherwise have gone unnoticed. Subject categories also contains links to videos and slide decks that summarize and explain some of the key Solvency II topics. This not only makes it easier and more palatable to comprehend Solvency II subject matter, but also serves as a helpful introduction for newcomers that may be daunted by the original text. The consolidated draft Level 2 text is expressed in articles that refer to Level 1 article text. Separate mind maps represent the June and November 2011 Level 2 publications, but the Level 1 and Level 2 articles are also cross-referenced by hyperlink, as well as being displayed by date and in context to the Level 1 text. This makes it easy for the reader to see the change history. EIOPA and CEOPS documentation, Level 2 and Level 3, was published after the directive, so there are no references to EIOPA and CEOPS publications within the directive. Until one develops a good understanding of what has been published, related documents may take some time to discover. Analysis of the legal basis for the writing of each document provided the mapping by which this toolset gives visual reference and hyperlinks to any relevant material. This practice is applied throughout the toolset, ensuring that readers know what is available and have instant access to it. Additionally, relevant links to subject category modules are embedded in context to the Level 1 articles. So, for example, readers of Level 1 Article 49 Outsourcing can instantly skip to the Outsourcing module and find all regulatory references to this subject as well as the educational material. Omnibus 2 is also represented, but in a separate segment, though as its original publication mind-mapped and also displayed in context of the Level 1 text, making proposed changes easy to assimilate. Another useful segment is titled Acronyms. Solvency II is full of them, and this provides a valuable explanation of terms used with hyperlinks to additional information. The Market Links segment provides quick access to many websites that are Solvency II specific or to key organizations within the industry. In summary, this is a one-stop shop for all Solvency II documentation with the added value of easy navigation and rapid cross-reference, immensely reducing time and cost of information access across an organization. Here we see typical graphical representation of a document, in this instance one of the directive looking at Chapter 4 Conditions Governing Business, drilling down to the articles within Section 2 System of Governance and opening Article 49. Nodes are color-coded to distinguish between current document text and access to other documents of a given level, as well as segment modules. For example, here we see in turquoise Article 264 SG12 of the consolidated Level 2 text in context of Article 49 Outsourcing, leading to its text as published in June and November 2011. The graphical presentation immediately shows the document structure, making it quick and simple to navigate. Branches fold and unfold, decluttering the user's view. Hyperlinks open the original published document, for example a PDF. Search facilities are available to rapidly find text. Hyperlinks enable rapid cross-reference to related information. The link to subject category modules gives instant access to documents relevant to the article and the locations within these documents of relevant text. In many instances, videos and slide decks are available to assist the reader with a summary of the subject matter, drawing out salient points to be noted. In summary, this environment enables quick access to information published in any format and makes sense out of thousands of pages of text. Since publishing the CEOPS Level 2 implementing measures, most of the inbuilt hyperlinks to reference documentation is dysfunctional. This tool resolves this problem, providing another valuable time saver. Another segment, titled Reading by Job Role, lists functional roles found in any organization. Tagging has been applied to the directive, identifying article text that could be considered essential reading for each role. As we have seen, the displayed directive text has links to Level 2 articles and Level 2 and 3 consultation papers, the latter placed in Level 1 context according to the legal basis for each document being written. Subject category modules are also placed in context, providing instant access to all documents that have relevant subject matter, since this is scattered throughout many publications. A colored trace within each document guiding the user to relevant paragraph locations. Many of these modules also have videos and slide decks that accelerate users' knowledge of topics by capturing the salient points. Filtering against any job role's tag presents recommended reading for that role by stripping out non-essential parts of the directive, leaving key text in view. Busy managers can now focus on what is of prime relevance to them. It is worth remembering that a Solvency II auditor will confirm that lip service is not paid to understanding the undertaking's compliance to the directive. Managers responsible for critical functions will need to understand and know how they are achieving compliance, not point to someone else and pass responsibility. They actively participate in the Solvency II program and must evidence knowledge of their obligations under the directive and of a business-as-usual implementation. Here we see an example of reading by job role. By unfolding the job role node, a list of roles is displayed together with their respective icon tag. We will apply a filter to display what is of critical relevance to risk managers. When applied, the directive mind map is stripped of non-critical elements and shrinks accordingly. Unfolding any of the nodes enables us to drill down to article text. Here to look at Article 45 ORSA. We can read the text for Article 45 and note that 2 Level 3 pre-consultation papers have prime relevance, and there are links to recitals 36 and 246. An ORSA subject category module is available. Clicking on this opens the module to reveal the total document set that is referenced to ORSA. In our example, we open Level 2 consultation paper former CP57 capital add-on. Most documents will contain limited reference to any subject, so to help the user navigate to the relevant text, a yellow-colored trail can be expanded to quickly locate these paragraphs. What any role player should read is of course subjective and dependent on the definition of each role within an undertaking. The template offered is a guide to essential reading, not all required reading. An MS Excel spreadsheet is available for download, in which the 1452 rows identify each article's subparagraphs and the columns represent the roles. This can be used as a template by which adjustments can be made. It also serves as a useful tool by which auditors and program managers can ensure that all relevant parts of the directive are being addressed by assigned ownership. Let us step back and look at some challenges imposed on the industry in implementing a Solvency II program and affirm the value that this toolset brings in addressing them. Remember, Solvency II is to be evidenced as business as usual throughout the undertaking. It is not one person's responsibility. It requires active participation from many individuals engaged in different job roles to contribute to the shaping and delivery of the Solvency II change program. These individuals represent busy and expensive resource already engaged in critical business activity, so you will appreciate the key questions that are shown on this slide. Your current communication and knowledge acquisition model may be incurring high education costs, high business overhead, and high inefficiencies. Having the means to focus individuals on rapidly referenced material that is relevant to them cuts costs, reduces frustration, and ensures thorough coverage in the application of the directive. This toolset provides a means to substantially address all of these issues and more. Anyone engaged in Solvency II will have been challenged by the volume of regulatory documentation released, as well as the difficulty of finding subject matter that is placed in many different documents. The EIOPA website lists documentation, but it provides neither a structure nor an index that helps readers to most effectively access information in context. Richard developed this environment to overcome these challenges by presenting structure, context, and educational material in a mind map framework. In doing so, users are substantially helped by easy and informed navigation through more than 6,000 pages of regulatory text. Whatever your role, CEO to business analyst to consultant, this tool will bring productivity gains and accelerated educational benefits. Its web-based distribution model offers simple implementation and provides evidence to the supervisory authority of a proactive approach to Solvency II knowledge embed.